This is the Real Tom Rose, and we're dealing here with subject-verb agreement and also tense. So you'll notice between the first two choices we've got arises in the original, and we also have arise in the second answer choice. This is a plurality change on a verb, so it's very easy to figure out well, I shouldn't say it's easy. It is straightforward to figure out which one is correct, which is you go find the subject. Now the subject here is not necessarily easy to find, in particular because the subject is a compound subject and it's after the verb, both of which are uncommon. So it says from which arises, and then it lists the things that do the arising. So what arises? Well, it's spines, hairs, flowers, fruit, and new growth. It's a whole bunch of things. Those things are joined by the word and, which makes them a single large compound subject, which must be plural. Plural compound subjects require plural verbs. Arises is singular, so is incorrect. Arise is the correct plural verb. Now, we can't just pick arise. We know arises is definitely wrong, so the first answer choice is out. But we need to consider tense before we pick arise. So the other options are has risen, which is present perfect, and we have arose, which is past tense. The only way that you can make a distinction here is to look at the rest of the sentence and passage for context to know which tense is most appropriate. In this passage, in this paragraph in particular, the author's been using simple present tense to describe the features of the cactus. So we have the feature that is possessed by cacti alone. They usually stick out. They often appear. They're more likely to emerge. So here we've got all simple present tense verbs. So you want to stick with that trend and go with arise. You don't want past perfect. So you don't want present perfect, and you don't want past.